From a girl selling her virginity for over $500,000 to a man selling his entire life, we count 5 of the strangest things sold on eBay. Number 5. Original Hollywood sign. The original Hollywood sign that was placed on the Hollywood Hills read Hollywood Land up until the early 1970s. It was then taken down and replaced with the Hollywood sign as we know today. Dan Bliss, a producer and entrepreneur, bought the original sign from nightclub promoter Hank Berger a few years back. Hank had purchased the sign from the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce after it was torn down. He then kept it in storage for over 25 years. Bliss at first sold pieces of the original sign in frames and necklaces for prices ranging from $60 to $750. But only 2 years after doing so, the original Hollywood sign was placed on eBay and sold for a little over $450,000. The reason Bliss sold the sign was to finance a Hollywood project that he was working on during that time. Dan Bliss also said, "I'm pleased with the final amount, and I hope the winning bidder has exciting plans for it." Number 4. JFK Shooter's Window. An item described as the window and frame from where Lee Harvey Oswald shot US President John F. Kennedy in 1963 has been sold on eBay. A mysterious bidder paid more than $3 million for the item. The starting price was just $100,000, but bidding was brisk and the item eventually fetched upwards of $3 million. The window was owned by a local family, and a member of the family, Mr. Bird, said the shooter's window was removed shortly after the assassination because people were stealing bits of it. Bird said he was offering someone the chance to own a piece of history and included what he called a leather-bound booklet with all the documentation and contracts relating to the window and the frame's authenticity. But conspiracy theories claim that a man from Tennessee bought the building years ago and took the window with him when he left town. Number 3. A man's life. In July 2008, Ian Usher, aged 48, put up his entire life for auction on eBay after a rough breakup with his wife of 6 years. The auction included his house in Perth, his belongings, and introduction to his friends, and even a trial at his job. His life sold for $384,000, allowing him a fresh start. "I have had enough of my life. I don't want it anymore," Usher wrote in the auction description. Since his life sold, he decided he would start traveling the world armed with nothing but his passport and a bucket list of 100 goals. A few years completed since, including running with bulls, diving with great white sharks, learning to fly, and even joining the Mile High Club. Just before his money ran out, Usher bought a 2.2-acre island complete with lush rainforest and a golden sandy beach off the coast of Panama, the island where Usher is now building himself a home. Cost around $48,000. But despite all the awesome adventures, the best part of Usher's new life might just be something that wasn't on his list at all: love. The new love in Usher's life is a Canadian woman who he met while dog sledding in the wilderness. "I've learned that I am much happier and more fulfilled when sharing life's adventures with a partner," he said, adding that the woman named Mo visits him on the island frequently. With his incredible story of hope and renewal, it is no surprise that Usher has been approached by Disney about a movie deal. Number 2. Cornflake shaped like Illinois. 2 sisters from Virginia sold their Illinois-shaped cornflake on eBay for $1,350. The winner of the auction, which lasted more than a week, is the owner of a trivia website who wants to add the cornflake to a traveling museum. "We are starting a collection of pop culture and America items," said Monty Kerr of Austin, Texas. "We thought this was a fantastic one." Kerr owns TriviaMania.com and said he will likely send someone to Virginia to pick up the flake by hand so it won't be damaged. This isn't the first cornflake that Kerr has tried to buy. He said he purchased a flake billed as the world's largest. but that by the time it was delivered had crumbled into 3 pieces. Number 1. Virginity. In 2012, Brazilian student Caterina Migliorini sold her virginity to a Japanese man for $780,000 after she put it up for auction online. A man called Natsu from Japan fended off strong competition from American bidders Jack Miller and Jack Wright, and Indian big spender Ruda Chatterjee, to secure a night with the 20-year-old. Katerina's move sparked outrage across the globe, with many claiming she was little more than a prostitute. She also caused controversy when she revealed she would be followed every step of the way by an Australian crew for a documentary film called Virgins Wanted. But she said, "I saw this as business. I have the opportunity to travel to be a part of a movie and get a bonus with it. If you only do it once in your life, then you're not a prostitute. Just like if you take one amazing photograph, it does not automatically make you a photographer." She also stated she would donate a portion of the funds to her local community in Santa Catarina.